In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can display taxonomy flags or post-term flags, such as the ones you're seeing right now in my post where it says tutorial or general tech stack, but have them be different colors depending upon which post-term or taxonomy on your cards inside of your WP Grid Builder grid. To get started, we're going to go into WP Grid Builder and we're going to go into our settings and we're just going to make sure that a couple of options are enabled. The first one is display term options. This is going to display plugin settings on term editing pages. It's a fancy way of saying at the bottom of tags and category pages on the back end of WordPress, we're going to see some options. Next, we need to go into our taxonomies that we're wanting to edit for those little flags that I showed. For me, mine are categories, so I'm going to go into my categories section. If your taxonomy is tags and you're showing little tag flags on your grids, then you're going to go into tags. They function exactly the same. So now I need to decide which of these I want to be different colors. I'm going to go ahead and set my tutorials to be my brand blue. So I'm going to click edit on my tutorial category and I'm going to scroll down until I find WP Grid Builder and I'm going to choose the background color, and the background color I'm going to make my brand blue. You can put in hex code, you can put in all sorts of different color markup, however you want to do it. I just use the hex code for my brand blue. I've inserted it. Now I'm just going to scroll down and click update. I'm going to go back to categories and I'm going to repeat that process now for my general tech stack. I'm going to make this a different color. Once I have that color set, I'm going to scroll down, click update. Then I would repeat that process for all of my categories. Next up, we need to go into WP Grid Builder and we need to go into our cards that we're editing. So for me, the ones that are used on my grid are my card with white border. That's what I called mine. So I'll click on edit. I need to make sure that I have the post terms added into my card. I'm going to select post terms. On the right-hand side, I'm going to go to the styles section. I'm going to click on styles. I'm going to find colors. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to remove the background color by clicking the X and making sure that nothing is set for the background. Next, I need to make sure that the text color that I've chosen will look good on all of the different backgrounds. For me, white will look just fine on all of the colors that I've chosen, so I'm going to leave this as white. Now with my particular color setup, they look like they've disappeared, but they are still here inside of the post term block. On the back end here, it's just showing white on white, which is invisible. I'm going to go ahead and click save now. And now let's go ahead and take a look at our grid. Now my tutorial category is in my brand blue and my general tech stack category is in my brand black. And yes, if you're wondering if you have multiple different categories or tags or whatever your taxonomy you're using, if you have multiple on the same card, they will show whatever color you have selected. I'm a big fan of WP Grid Builder. I've used it throughout my entire website, so I'm going to create more tutorials on how to use it, how I've implemented it. If you're interested in seeing more of those, you can check out my WP Grid Builder playlist or check out the related content on the screen.